So my name is Eugene Lau, Solutions Engineer for Cisco Technical Services. I've been with Cisco 7 years, and I started out my career with doing work experience in 1991 for a small networking company, and now look where it's taking me. So Cisco, as a company, has 70,000 employees worldwide. Primarily known for its network devices, or network products, we now aim to solve the toughest challenges in business and society today with technology solutions. So for the next 10 minutes, I'm just going to share with you our journey in how we leverage programs such as HillStep to address some of the challenges that we face in a competitive marketplace. So the world is changing, geographically, demographics, macroeconomics. Globalization, everything is occurring. Everybody's experienced the GFC, the global financial crisis. I know I have. If the global markets were doing really well, I could afford another 2 inches on my pants. A lot of the roles for tomorrow are not available today. So, in terms of moving into the future, employers will need to employ more workers with new skills to fulfill new roles. So how do we pitch, or how do we aim for growth? So my responsibility is mainly growing engineering capability within the Asia Pacific region to support the emerging solutions of tomorrow. So I need a lot of skills. But when I go to the market, I have a war on talent. Right? When we try to hire, we're just in a competitive marketplace, we can't get good people. So we have a lot of hiring challenges. How do we attract new and innovative talent? Retaining this talent. How do we retain this investment that we make in our people? And then how do we develop and address the skills gap for the future? These new roles that are coming up. What I do today is what didn't exist 2 or 3 years ago. It's still developing for me now. So the way we try to address these things is, firstly, look at the learning model. Everybody is aware, or it's been in the system a long time, the 3 E's: education, exposure, experience. Right? What we do is we always look at how to optimize and accelerate this. How to accelerate the development of people. Culture is becoming more and more important. Right? What kind of culture in the organization is important to the employees? So today there's many different aspects of culture, but today I'll talk about inclusion and diversity. Inclusion is the behavior, the activity. Diversity is the result. So by harnessing different thought processes, we can breed innovation, and that's how we look at inclusion and diversity. Building relationships at the grassroots. Now this is probably relevant to today. The importance of university graduate programs, internships, for us, is a pipeline. A pipeline of new talent coming in, a pipeline of new resources. Then we work with organizations such as HillStep to build relationships with ex-employees. We work with partners like Telstra to build a network for Jarragon College up in the north, an Indigenous college. And for me personally, the day I went to school, it was paper and pen and work experience. Right? Nowadays, it's really, video conferencing, collaboration. So some of the projects that these teams do, the most recent one was the Epping Boys team. They came in and they utilized all our tools, selected a technology and then solved a business problem. Right? This is the work that we do today. So they're experiencing it firsthand in a safe environment. We've created a smart city in Korea called iFez. Right? iFez uses a technology called telepresence. And this school in iFez uses telepresence to communicate with their sister school in North Carolina, bridging cultural boundaries. So technology is enabling us to do many different things with our education. So the benefits are never just the one benefit. They're always related. So having a channel such as Hillstick is very important to us, to building relationships with the various schools. You know, you have an organization that's run by people who are passionate, and this passion always gives great results. And it's always, as an organization, we want to take that type of attitude and have that in our workplace. You know, have passionate employees doing things they're passionate about, and we get great results. So with these interactions, we provide some experience, but we also gain something. You know, I've always been surprised when I talk to a new student. You know, how they think about a certain problem. I've never thought about it that way. So some examples is I recently had a challenge. We had a challenge we created a challenge within our department to do a presentation of a new technology area called cloud computing. And it's actually the graduate team that won the challenge because they were innovative. They weren't stuck in the old process. So we really, you know, that really enhances our work environment. Engaging talent. So that answers the question of how do we retain employees. So how do I retain an employee or a worker? So we engage the culture of giving back. You know, this culture can connect with the employee. I can stand here and represent Cisco Systems and say, Cisco invested in me to give time back to the community. So that's very important to me. Again, the education, exposure, experience, the 3 E's. Developing people for their career. We're happy to see people move on. They're always coming back and giving back. So harnessing this innovation through inclusion and diversity, but also to promote awareness about the opportunities available in the IT industry. No matter how you are orientated, whether you're project management, marketing, finance, hospitality, there's always a place in IT. And these are the main things, the main benefits that we've seen. A lot of them are tangible, and a lot of them are intangible. So thank you, Hilton, for letting me come and talk, and hopefully this was a different perspective. And that concludes my presentation.
Thank you, Eugene. I'm going to get a big logo there at the end. Yes. How we benefit from using and employing and working with interns, undergraduates, and school kids, we get great work done. They're switched on. They know what they're doing. They come up, they're plugged into the latest ideas. They know what's happening in the cutting edge of things. So they actually give me lots of good ideas that I can take to my clients. They're enthusiastic and motivated. And it's good for business and marketing study, working with the schools and things. Great for marketing for me, and also great for the schools. And we've actually generated lifelong contacts and friendships. Some of the people that I've employed many, many years ago remain good friends. And as you know, if you look after them, they climb the ladder of success, and then they come back and they work with you down the track. Even 10 years later, it pays off and it pays off and it pays off. This a success story of mine. This guy here, Collis, came to me as I think he was a second year uni student, and he came to do some work. He's now an internet entrepreneur, multi-millionaire with about 60 staff and offices all around the world. I taught him everything he knows. No, seriously, he came to me with virtually a couple of things under his belt, and he took on the professional approach to things. He learned a lot, and he's gone on to bigger and better things. I don't know if anyone, does anyone Twitter? Yeah. Does anyone Twitter? Anyone know the fail whale? You've seen that when Twitter fails? Well, Ying used to work for me as well. She's become an internet phenomenon with this little cute little creature here. She's just become a cult success on the internet, and it's all because she got amongst it. She came to me to work as a student, and she did things, and she did more things, and she plugged into the network. She created this little design, and it's become a phenomenon. There's just fail whale fan art. It's just gone viral, and Ying is just reaping the success of that and starting her own business herself. Now here's how to make things work, and this is what I want to express, and I think Andrew and Peter have supported this. Get the kids doing extracurricular activities. Don't just expect them to get things happening with your help, but look for the kids that are keen to do something. They want to do something outside school, and they've done something. They're self-motivated. They're looking for an opportunity, and then leverage those opportunities. If you do something, work with that and do something else with that. So they like what Andrew said, the kid who does a bit of design here, tip it into the next opportunity to mentor another kid. So leveraging the opportunities that you've already got, building the relationships, and of course the networking that we're doing here tonight. Networking. Does anyone know what these networks are? That's a Twitter network. That's like a computer network. That's just a bunch of social connections down here. This is the internet, and this is actually the entire universe. Everything that we're a part of is a network. And down the bottom there, that's actually a rat brain. Started in the 90s, that networking is so powerful that it does create universes and internets and all those sorts of things. And the biggest network of all is all of us here tonight. Human beings networking. So please, network tonight. We're all here. We've got about an hour or so to go. Mingle, eat, drink, be merry. And thank you to the Hills Schools Industry Partnership for the Combined Chamber event for October. Big round of applause. Hills Schools Industry Partnership. And we will enjoy the rest of the evening.